Good morning. It is Saturday, July 22nd. I'm at Santan Mountain Regional Park, just right near the parking lot, and I'm waiting for Carl. He should be here shortly. We're at the tail end of a little bit of a monsoon. On my way over here, the wind is blowing, it's thunder and lightning everywhere. I'm still seeing lightning around a little bit here and there, which is pretty awesome. The great thing is we have a little bit of cloud cover. Looks like that's not going to last for very long though. And the temperatures are cooler. The weirdest thing about Arizona, and I thought this when I first moved here back in 1996, it was, the weirdest thing was that it was still really warm in the morning. Like it could be 6 o'clock in the morning and be 95 to 100 degrees. That's really odd. Right now, it's nice. It's probably mid 80s. Got a nice cool breeze, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Hey, nice of you to wake up this morning.
Oh, nice to be here.
Did you have a long night?
It was a short night. It was a short night, and I was like, why hasn't my alarm gone off yet? Yes. And I looked at the clock, and it's 5:01.
That's so funny. Dude, you look like you've lost a little bit of weight.
I do?
Yeah.
Just bought a bigger shirt.
So Carl and I are making our way up the first part of Dynamite Trail, and the wind's blowing, there's clouds everywhere, we see lightning strikes. I was telling Carl, it's like we're headed towards Mordor. It's pretty awesome. It's just a beautiful day. See, in Arizona, we get really happy when it's cloudy and rainy because it doesn't happen that often. And it's not 100 degrees yet, so that's cool. Carl and I have been talking about perseverance, and he's about ready to say something profound, so I thought I would pull out the camera so everyone could hear. Were you saying something about the last 6 months?
Yeah, if you look back at the training, started this beginning of January, and the thing is, you're always hoping for some progress, something to say, okay, I'm making it, I'm doing it. Thing is, it's not easy. A lot of it's just a grind. It's hard. It's hard. You just gotta keep at it. Get your mind able to just say it's okay just to keep pushing and not seeing much progress. And you just have to kind of have faith that progress is there and not just think that the progress is gonna motivate you. You just have to have motivation if you see progress or not. Just keep fighting on, just keep moving, just keep putting faith in that if you do the work, you'll get where you need to be. Just keep moving, keep going, don't give up, even when it gets hard.
So Carl, how does somebody do that? Like, how do you just keep going? I mean, most people are motivated by progress or the hope of progress, and then people get discouraged when they're not seeing progress, like you were saying. It's like it seems like infinitesimal. Like we just keep on going, and any tiny little bit that difference you're grateful for, but most of the time you just can't see. You don't notice anything other than, man, this is hard. You know what I mean? Like, so how do you keep pushing forward?
It takes some strategy. You have to look back at other experiences you've had in your life that are able to teach you that you need to just keep moving, and you rely on other people, you rely on all the different things that have happened in your life to help you just move forward. And so you just try to find all the different strategies that other people have used or that you've heard of. So just trying to go off your own willpower is hard. A lot of times people fail when they just say, okay, I'm just gonna keep trying. So you're right, you gotta have some strategy, you gotta have some, use ideas, think of different ways, read books, talk to people, just just not giving up is the main thing. Is just try to come up with whatever. If you can't figure it out, try to figure it out. Try to figure out what can I do to get my motivation up? What can I do to keep going? And that's the thing, is if you just keep trying, you'll come up with ways. You'll come up with accountability partners. You'll come up with ideas to give you more motivation. You come up with some things that make you, that help you be happy through the process. And you just keep going.
Awesome. Carl, appreciate the advice. We've had to put a lot of that stuff into practice, especially coming up short. When we actually did go to the Grand Canyon, I was thinking, you know, we got done with our last long runs, 30 miles, it was getting hotter. Later, we're starting to get into summer, it's getting really hot. I was so thankful to be done with all that, and then to go to the Grand Canyon and not have it go the way we wanted it to, the way we planned. That was tough. It was tough mentally, it was tough emotionally, it was hard to think about, oh man, it's not over. And I think in some ways,
like, I gotta do that again?
Yeah, seriously, it's like, oh dang, it's like all over again. You can't just go back because one, you have to recover, and two, it's getting hot. I mean, we scheduled it in May for a reason, because June, it's just too hot down there. I know people do it during that time, but I'm not interested in going down there when the bottom of the canyon is, well into the 110 range. And so our strategy is to wait till it cools down a little bit. The other thing is you have to recover. I was telling, you may have not have seen the last video or so, but the reason Carl wasn't with me last week is because he had a knee injury, and he's been trying to get work on his knee, recover from his knee injury, and it's been months, right?
That thing came from the Grand Canyon. It was a couple weeks later when it started really hurting.
Yeah.
So yeah, had to take it easy since then. Not really take it easy. Still been trying to stay active, just not doing any long runs. Well, another thing I've been thinking about is a lot of times we fail. We have, let's say we have a running plan and we miss a little bit of it, or like this morning I got up late, and sometimes you say, oh, screw it, man, don't want to do it. But you just do the best you can. You just do the best you can, and then you just keep moving and try to do the best you can the next time. So sometimes you don't meet your expectations, but you can't let that cause you just to give up. Just do the best you can, try to keep going.
Anyways, just some thoughts about what we've been doing, or what we would say to other people who've been trying to do something like this. Because again, we're not like experts, we're not professionals, we're ordinary guys. We just want to do something really cool and big and fun and amazing, and we're learning what it takes to get there, and it takes a lot of work over time. That's the key, is a little bit over time. You got to be persistent and consistent. So we're on the home stretch. The sun has come out. We've had a noticeable increase in temperature. We are sweating like crazy, and but we are almost done. So we're looking forward to checking this one off and getting closer to our return to the Grand Canyon. Well, it's hard to train in the heat, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. But man, once the sun came behind those clouds, and the clouds have pretty much, for the most part, have cleared, it got really hot. We are sweating, tired, and we've gone just under 14 miles. It'll be about 13.7 or 13.8 by the time we get to the parking lot. We're talking about maybe, good morning, going up to the mountains like to Payson or something like that to train a couple of times, because it's just rough. The thought of being out there for another 4 hours in this, it just is incomprehensible. You know, because we got to get the runs up a little bit further. We got to spend more time out on the trail to get ready for our next trip to the Grand Canyon. I don't think either one of us wanted to have to train during the summertime. It's just really tough. But we're doing it. So we'll talk to you next time. Have a great week.
And so CJ would say, less talking and more running. You guys talk too much.
Yeah, that's what CJ would say. Right, CJ? Stop talking, more running. Stop walking, keep running. That's
what you just gotta have a CJ to give you some motivation.
That's right.